Greetings, YouTube. It is Matt from SilencingADream. This was going to be the shot. Right here. This was my grand idea for the day, was to, reamp. And for those of you who don't know what reamping is, it's when you record a guitar signal without going through an amp or a pedal or anything. You just take the direct signal coming out of the guitar and send that straight into your recorder. And by itself, it doesn't sound all that great most of the time. Usually the amped signal sounds better. So this was going to be my shot here. I had all my stuff kind of piled up on top of my amplifier here, and I was going to reamp the tapping thing that I had recorded while the amps were in the shop. I thought it sounded all right, but I think through the amp it could sound better. So, long story short, I spent what would have been my productive part of the day figuring out that turn around so you can read it, my reamping box and my audio interface, which is the thing that I use to record, actually gets the sound into the computer so that I can work with it. The audio interface doesn't have enough power to power that reamping box. This I did not know until I spent an hour and a half trying to figure the problem out, and then another half hour reading through forums online. Apparently I am not alone, and M-Audio Profire 610 does not have the capability to push enough signal out to make that box work. And I was kind of mad about that for several hours, because I had this bright idea in my head that, let me take my guitar off here, that this is going to be my shot. I was going to, be reamping stuff and be tweaking knobs and, making it sound cool, and everything was going to be great. But no. So I was mad. But after thinking about it for a while, I thought, no, you know what? This needs to go back to the mantra. We do. And back in the day, prior to all the luxuries that most of us take for granted, with the ability to record things to hard drives instead of tape and stuff, back in the day, you didn't have the ability to reamp so easily. You could, if you really wanted to, but tape was expensive, studio time was expensive, and it was probably more trouble than it was worth. So people committed to sounds. And when I mean commit, is that you set everything up, you found a sound you liked, and that was it. That's what you had to work with. And there's a lot of amazing records that have been made that way. So I was mad about it for a while, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not afraid to commit to sounds. That's fine. So that's what I'm going to do. Because my immediate thought was, oh my god, I got to figure this out. I need something that'll allow me to reamp. And the more I looked into it, really my only option is to buy a different audio interface. One either that has enough juice coming out of it to do that, or do what I wanted to do later, sooner, which is, buy an actual mixing board. But I feel that if I did that, it would only delay the creation of the EP and of the forthcoming project, because that was already kind of in my head as something that I wanted to do in the next several months here. But for the time being, I'm going to say screw it. We're going to commit to sounds. Going to work with what we got. It's not going to be the last thing we ever record. And yeah, it's only the beginning, so whatever. You know, it's all art to me, so you should be able to look back on your art, I think, and learn something. You know, that's the great part about it. You know, it's a never-ending process. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. That's how my day went. I spent what time I could have had today to work on the EP doing troubleshooting, only to find out that I have to do. We do. I'll see you later.